enter the forest. Of SMB1, I suppose. With some 3D effects to it. The sprites, anyway. The Goomba sprites. They're definitely different. Definitely unique. Talk about a vengeful final blow. Hey, going out with a bang. Oh! More flames. This can't be good. Where are those 3D looking Goombas from? I don't know. Easily look like something out of a Donkey Kong game had Goombas been in those. Donkey Kong Country game. Yeah, well. I like them anyway. Whoop. How are we gonna do that? Run, I suppose? Yeah. Although I probably didn't need to run that fast. Simple dashing probably would have done the trick. Anyway. Prevented myself from receiving another counter blow. And near the end, I assume? You just love when the Hammer Brothers are placed one above the other. That makes them difficult to avoid, doesn't it? Now, if two Fire Brothers were placed one above the other, then that would be another story. Forest Entrance 2. More of those dino torches, and more of these 3D Goombas. Just touching the side of it. Touching the side of a dino torch as well. Way to go, me. Once again. Yeah. Get rid of that fish, though. As well as that one. Get my revenge on those cheap chiefs that keep on jumping up at me. I deserved to get some revenge. Probably not on those Goombas, though. They don't cause too much trouble. Let's jump. Find another fire flower. And there. Good. Why are these coins placed like that? Why are they placed like that? I don't know. And yet another instance of excessive speed, I suppose. You don't know how many times I would get pulled over. Forget that, I'm going to take the hard way. Okay, maybe not. Probably get a power-up out of it, though. As I assume there isn't going to be one in those blocks. If it gives me a power-up instead of a 1-up. Yep, it's a power-up. Good thing. Heh. Little detour. Flower Forest 1. Okay. All that matters is that there's a fire flower in this one, so after that, I'll keep going. Watch out for the spikes, though. Kind of hard to see here because of the background. By the way, I wonder if Yoshi's Island actually had more than just a foreground layer and a background layer. If it was kind of like Sonic on Genesis. That had some pretty cool effects. Or maybe if it was like that one ghost house in TSRPR, the final world. Supposedly final. Oh. A key. I was starting to forget about secret exits for a little bit. Question is, where would I find a keyhole? Right here, but I need to be big. Unfortunately. Why me? Well, if I can get the halfway point, that will get me somewhere. Or I could just get the secret exit right now, I suppose. Or maybe I just skip the halfway point altogether. Way too distracted I was. Okay. Forest Ghost House. Probably going to be a mystery puzzle here. Otherwise, it wouldn't be much of a ghost house. Rather, just a haunted house, I suppose. What jumps? What an enemy. Two doors. How many possible secrets do we need here? Is this right? Could be. It is definitely different. It's wrong. How did I get hurt by that? In here we go. Just sends me back to the beginning. Well. Huh, didn't die. Check one more possibility. Which is obviously not that. Let me get the normal exit to the other level first. Now, while I get the normal exit to this level, before I do that, I got the halfway point here, but I got knocked out by an invisible coin block, so I'm going to start select out of the level and go back in here. You and your invisible coin block traps. Well, tricks. This one's not as much of a trap as it is a trick. But they're all the same to me. Forget this key. Forget that exit. Let's just move on. And up here... Must I forget that those are immune to fireballs now? I suppose I must. Well, at least that wasn't just before the exit. And redundancy. leads us up here. Into the forest ghost house, though. We still have a secret that we need to figure out. Okay, that is not cool. Ganging up on a power-up like that. What will they do next? Well, I can think about what I might do next. Forget these 3 doors. I will get the P-switch, but I'm going to go even further to the left. See? There was something here, apparently. And that was actually kind of short. But tricky. It's so slow, isn't it? Flower Forest 4 is there, but Flower Forest 2 will come first. I won't let you jump over me. You've done that enough times already. I will, on the other hand, drill through you, but I will not turn you into petroleum, because that's just too carnivorous. Hey. A big thank you to TSRP2 for making me kinda disgusted about oil. Yeah. Another thank you, though, to the halfway point, and this time I'm serious. I really am thanking, as opposed to just toasting. Okay. Once again, we seem to go up above the forest, I guess. And looks like the Wigglers have been modified to move immediately once they're jumped on, as opposed to give it 1.5 seconds. Maybe 2 seconds. I'm trying to think of what the Super Nintendo system would call it. Clouds are animated too. These ones are not, they're just moving. Thankfully, another power-up. Their eyes open immediately, don't they? Such angry eyes. Down. What is down? What a level to finish off the video. This kind of reminds me of Brutal Mario. Question is, am I still in the same area, or am I on a different part of the overworld? Because I remember that cloud area. That was a dirty trick. Nope. Still the same. Next time we take on Flower Forest 3.